Hi everybody, so it's Monday the 23rd of March and it's the first day of our mostly closed school. Sorry about the tight haircut, I had to cut it myself, social distancing. Not bad if I say so myself. We currently don't know when schools are going to reopen. It could be after Easter, could be June, could be September. We're going to have to wait and see. No indications yet from government. Maybe a while. We've got to prepare for that. On behalf of the staff team, I just want to say a huge thank you for your support and your understanding in what was a really tricky week. 20 years in education, I've not had such a challenging week. So I just want to thank you again. You are brilliant. All your support, being flexible with us, adaptable with us while we were putting in this policy of making sure that pupils, families, staff were as safe as possible. Thanks again. Okay, so I'm going to read a few things from today's newsletter. The newsletter is on Parent Mail this morning. It's also on our Facebook page and our school website. So there's information about the school closure now, sending children home last week to self-isolate, a request to please stay home if you can, and a section on staffing. So there's some staffing arrangements at the moment that I think I'll share with you. So staff are working in 3 teams on a rota. One team is supervising the children. It's not teaching, it's not curriculum-based stuff, it's childcare. One team are checking on certain children at home via telephone and email. And one team are working remotely on the home learning packages for your children and other work-related tasks. And we also have an additional 4th team, a team who are at home with their families. I'm not expecting them to do any work-related tasks unless they want to. Some of these staff have symptoms, or their families do. Some have their own medical needs, or their families do. And some have chosen to self-shield in a preventative measure. They're all free to do this, and I'll wish them all the best over the coming weeks and months. I'll be calling them once a week to check in to see if they're okay. Our staff team have been absolutely amazing. They've gone above and beyond over the past week, and I'll know you want to thank them as well as I do for their endeavours. I'm going to read this out word for word because I want to make sure I say everything that I wanted to say in the letter. I've always known how dedicated, resilient and innovative our team is. Even so, over the past few days, I've been overwhelmed at just how deep this goes as our team responded at speed to the call. Through that response came huge selflessness and willingness to go above and beyond, knowing that our word is essential at this time in crisis. This is especially so for the brave volunteers who are staying on to provide childcare in school. I have the utmost respect for each and every one of these inspiring professionals. By volunteering their time, they are potentially saving lives every day. Thank you guys, you are amazing. As we don't know if we've had the last day of school or not, things like residential trips and trips out are up in the air. I really don't expect us to be back in time for them, folks. So anybody that wants a refund will happily arrange for you. Even if you want to leave it to see what happens and then change your mind at the last minute if it does go ahead, I can't see it happening, but if it does go ahead, then we'll refund you as well. We would usually ask that you paid the monies out, but we're not going to do that this time. Anybody can have a refund who wants one. So just hang fire, and once we've got all the all clear, we'll hand you the money back as soon as we can. Thank you. On to key worker childcare. Those forms have gone out again today for next week. Please fill them in and have them in by Friday morning at 9 o'clock so we can organise it for next week, guys. I know lots of you have had a conversation with me about making your own arrangements now. That's so helpful. Thank you for that. It releases the pressure on our team and reduces the number down significantly. Every single child who doesn't have to come to school and can have arrangements elsewhere is potentially another child and another family safe from this potential virus. Thank you again. So on that note of maybe it being the last day of the year, if it is, then year 6s, we're going to get you back. We're going to do something special. We haven't thought about what that might look like yet, but you know us well. We'll make it extra special. Even if you're in year 7, we'll get you back in and we'll do a really special Leavers event. We're looking forward to it. Home learning. So you should have received a parent mail by now with your notification of your codes to get onto our app Seesaw. Work will be uploaded daily onto Seesaw, and as each day comes, the work is replaced. So there isn't a massive bank of stuff from weeks and weeks and weeks. Each day something new is added and something old is taken off. Now I know that's challenging if your child doesn't access it every day, but we need to keep the work fresh and moving forwards. On that note, don't stress too much about this homework though. It's there if you want it, but you really don't have to. There are lots of other things you can be doing. And having 2 kids myself, I know how challenging it can be trying to get them to do the home learning. Right now, arguing with children about home learning isn't what anybody needs. It really isn't. So take the time just to be together. If home learning is causing to be a problem, don't worry about it for now. Maybe you'll get onto it later on. So I've got a few suggestions in case home learning proves to be a problem. I'm going to read them off the letter. So, cuddle. Cuddle with your children. Do a puzzle. Build a fort, bake a cake, paint, get the Lego out and build together, or simply set up a tent, camp out in the living room. There are a million different things to do. Use this time to bond with your child. Home learning is all right. Some people love it, some people don't, but there are other options available too. Last off, we're going to be here. If you need us, give us a call. It's either going to be me or Mr. Rumsby in the office every day. We've got staff in at the moment looking after the children. The number is 01623 646624 if you need us. Or remember our office at stedmunds.nots.uk email address, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If we don't answer the phone or answer the email straight away, you'll understand we're busy, but we will get back to you. Updates will follow, folks. Maybe not every day, but they'll be there. All the best. See you soon. Take care out there.